So hello guys, today I'll start with web services framework because web services is very important these days, and you have a lot of requirement in the market for web services automations. And if you are good with core Java and web services, trust me, you will get a job in very good company. I mean tier 1 company. When I say tier 1, the company called few companies called Myntra, Flipkart, Amazon, Walmart, Intuit. In fact, you can go for the Microsoft, right? But I mean, so what you need to do is you need to be very good into core Java, as well as you need to be good into the web services plus data structure, right? So once this web services will get over, I'll start with data structure. And for the core Java, I have already made my playlist. Still, I need to do a lot more topics, so I'll be doing one by one. Just you need to do is follow my tutorial, follow my videos, and try to type your code. Try to type your own code. Don't always rely on the code which I paste. Don't do copy paste. Try to watch my video 2-3 times and try to write your own code, so that you'll understand more and you'll learn a lot of things. Otherwise you'll not learn anything, and you'll not be in position to clear the interview, right? So this is brief about me. As usual, I do, right? I come from mechanical engineering background, and I work as a senior software engineer. I'm from Bihar. This is my Facebook page. This page is very important. If you write any comment on my Facebook page, you will get reply within 24 hours. Okay. Sometimes I'll be so busy I could not reply that, but it will be very, it's very rare case. Otherwise you'll get reply very fast. And this is my YouTube playlist. Okay, so my request is always open this URL, this playlist, right? Because if you'll go through the playlist, for you it will be very easy to go topic by topic, because this is my playlist, right? YouTube user Mr. Vanupta 29 playlists. Here if you look at, for every topics I have made a video. So for hybrid framework I have 14 videos, so you need to go one by one. Core Java programming, right? I have made 5 videos. Here I need to make 35, because still 30 videos are remaining, and after 35 you can cross, you can clear any interview in programming. Then this is civil concepts. You'll have Selenium videos, 8 videos. Web services, just now I have started using REST assured, right? Web services using REST assured, one video I have already, right? And see this, you have interface for videos, string 12 videos, overriding 4 videos, overloading 2 videos, access modifier 2 videos, this keyword 3 videos, right? Like that, inheritance 8 videos. So you need to go through each video one by one, otherwise you will not understand anything. So what I am seeing here in my channel, people are watching only Selenium video, right? But frankly speaking, if you watch only Selenium video, trust me, you will not learn much. In automation area, your Java should be very good. Your Java concept should be very good, because first 2 round will be Java, then only the last round will be Selenium, right? If you really want to go for the very good company, a tier 1 company, you need to be very good in core Java and data structure and web services, then Selenium. Selenium comes tertiary, okay, not even secondary, right? So please focus on core Java. Watch my core Java video. Don't focus only on Selenium. You will not get more things. Probably you will get job in some services company, and again your life will be pathetic. This is my Facebook page, facebook.com learn by Bhanu Pratap, right? So any comment if you write here, you'll get a reply. Okay. So yeah. So today I'll start with web services framework. So I just made one, this is called you can say this as a project, right? So if you focus on this project, web services hyphen framework, right? So this framework, basically it's just a Maven project. So hope I understand you guys know how to create at least Maven project, right? So you don't have to do anything. Maven, to create a Maven project, just right click, new, go to the project, okay, type here Maven, okay, Maven project, just do next, okay, and create a simple project, okay, do next. Right here you write some group ID, You can write any name, whatever name you want to keep for your company project. Any proper name you can write, right? So you can write your company name underscore project, right? You can write like this: Google hyphen, you can write anything, Google hyphen web services. Okay, Google hyphen web services. Similarly, you can copy this, you can paste here. The artifact ID is nothing but project ID. Just do finish. So when you do finish, right, project will get created. Just click on finish. So when you do finish, project will get created and the structure will be like this. By default, you will get like src hyphen main java, src hyphen main resources, src test java, and test resources, right? This main java main resource, test java test resource. Apart from that, you will get something called, pom.xml. This is very important, this we need to understand, right? You will get pom.xml generated, right? You will get pom.xml generated. So in beginning, you will get like this, it will be like this, right? Your pom xml will look like this in beginning, right? So since we are creating a Maven project, we need to add the dependencies. So how to add the dependencies? It is very simple. If you write here angle bracket d, right, you will get dependencies, right? Inside that, just click on enter. Inside that, just you write dependency, right? Inside that, you can write your dependency, whatever dependency you want to write. So if you look at my first dependency, this dependency, what I have written is group id is equal to com.jva.rest assured, artifact id rest assured versions 2.4.0. what does mean? So this mean that this is my package name. So group id is nothing but my package name com.jva.rest assured, artifact id is my project name rest assured, and versions. So then you'll be wondering where I will get this dependency, right? Where I'll get this dependency. So I will show you the place where you will get the dependency. Just Google, just write Google, okay, right here rest assured dependencies, Maven dependency, right? So if you'll open this rest assured Maven dependency, if you'll click on this, right, see, you will have this dependency. So just copy from here, that's it, right? You have this ready-made dependency, right? So you have dependency, group id, artifact id, versions, and dependency. So this is a dependency, this is one dependency, right, for rest assured, because I will teach you how to create a framework using rest assured, right? So what is rest assured? You'll be wondering what is rest assured. And guys, before watching this video, please watch my first video, otherwise you will not understand what I'm trying to say in web services, okay? So before watching this, watch this, the first video, the video number 1, and then only watch this. Otherwise you will lose a lot of concepts and you'll not be able to answer in the interview. So what is rest assured? Rest assured is nothing but a third party library, right? I'll delete this for timing. So rest assured is nothing but it's a third party library which is used to test the web services API, It is nothing but third party library which is used to test the web services API. So what are the dependency you need to add in your project? Try to remember, this is very important. People will ask you in the interview. First you need to add the dependency for rest assured, that is this. Then you need to add the dependency for JSON, right? Here I will not talk about what is JSON because I have already spoke about this in my previous video. So we need to add one a dependency for the JSON, because we will be sending the request in terms of JSON, or we will use input data as an JSON. So we need to have the JSON dependency. So again, for the JSON dependency, you can write here like rest assured, right? You can write here JSON Maven dependency. So if you go here, you will have JSON dependency. You can just this dependency, so org JSON and this dependency. So this dependency you can copy it okay, and you can paste within a dependency bracket. So if you look at here, the main tag is dependencies. Happen to, yeah. So the main tag what we have is dependencies, okay. Dependencies, the main tag, inside that we'll have dependency 1, right, again dependency 2. See, it is within a closed bracket, and this is we have dependency 3. So if you look at 3, the test ng I am using as an execution engine for the rest assured, right. Test ng I am using as a execution engine. So again for the test ng you can write in the Google like what is the dependency for the test ng. Similarly you can write here test ng maven dependency. Everything you will get in the Google, right. So Google is very helpful, like me, just kidding. So this is your dependency for test ng, right. So you can just add this dependency for the test ng. Now your POM is ready. Just do Control S, POM will get saved. After that, once this POM is ready, right, once the all dependencies is ready, your second step is just right click on the POM, right click on the POM, go to the run as, right, go to run as, and then click on maven install. Okay, click on maven install. So what will happen, all your corresponding dependency jar file will get downloaded. Okay, so if you'll do maven install, your all dependency will get downloaded. It will, since I have already downloaded, so I don't have to do one more time, so it will get downloaded, right. Just you need to click on, right click on the POM, go to run as, click on maven install, right. Once this is done, and if you refresh your project, you can see that here something called maven dependencies. If you click on here, right, one folder will be will get created here, maven dependencies, and you will have all the dependencies downloaded here. Okay, see, you can see that all the jar files are downloaded here. Now this is done. Once this is done, you can do one more thing. Just you can go to the maven and you can click on update project. Just right click on the project, go to the maven. Okay, right click on the project, go to the maven and click on update project, right. Once these things are done, after that, see, if you since beginning this package will be empty like this. Okay, nothing will be there. See, this package is empty, this package is also empty, resource is also empty, and here inside this package I have created 3 more packages. If you look at here, inside this package I have created 3 more packages. One is com.bhanu.testscript. So instead of Bhanu, you can write your project name, com.mintra, com.facebook, com.flipkart.testscript, com.jabong.testscripts, right. Then you can write com.bhanu.utils. Again, instead of Bhanu, you can write your project name, com.bhanu.utils, and you have com.bhanu.webservices.methods. So these 3 things, these three packages we need to understand. It's very important. And by the way, you guys might be knowing that how to create a package. I click on that, go to the new, okay, click on package, com.bhanu.abc. So like that you can create. If you click on finish, one package will get created. So since beginning it will be grayed out. The moment you will create class inside that, so let's say if I create one class called a, enter, see, this color will change, right. I'll just delete this. Just I wanted to show you how to create the package. So this 3 package is very, very important. We need to understand one by one. If you look at that com.bhanu.testscript, basically in this package you will have all your web services test scripts. Okay, here you will have all your web services scripts. And then you have something called com.bhanu.utils. So this utils, com.vanu.utils, you will have all utility related methods. Class, okay, you have utility related classes, and inside the classes you will have all utility related methods that I will teach you what should be there inside. And one you have something called com.vanu.webservices.method, right? So what are the web services method? So I've already explained all the methods of web services in my previous video. So mainly we'll work on get, post, put, update and delete. So for API, I mean 4 methods we'll work on: get, put, post and delete, right? Like how to use, how to call. So this 3 package is enough for web services automations. Okay, here you don't have to create more packages like UI automations. When you do, I mean, if you look at my video for this Selenium, right? The Selenium automations video number 14 videos I have made. A lot of package I have in Selenium, but in web services you don't have to. It is not required actually. So you can achieve all the things in 3 package or max 4 package, nothing else. So this 3 package is enough, right? Now I'll talk about what are the classes should present inside the package. Okay, so I'll cut this video as of now, and I will make next video for coding part and how to write the code, how to call, how to test, right? So thank you for watching this video. Okay, if you have any doubt, please comment below my video or write on my Facebook page. Okay, thank you for watching. Please like this video, and guys, whenever you are watching, right, please log in with your Gmail account. So whenever you are watching this video, please log in with your Gmail account, so that you can click on my playlist, you can write any comments, right? Thank you for watching.